Hi, this is Jacqueline Fernandez, and today I am going to be straight up. As a kid, I was actually, I'm the youngest in my family, so I was pretty much bullied by my brothers. I loved studies. I loved my studies. My favorite subject was French. I was a very good student, actually. Since about the age of 7, I wanted to be on that TV. So when I got a little bit older, I realized that, okay, maybe I'll never become an actress, but maybe I could do something in journalism or reporting, and which is why I went to study media and communications in university. Modeling actually just happened because it gave me amazing pocket money. I was still in school at the time, so I didn't have to rely too much on my parents. If I wanted to go out and buy something or go to the mall, it paid for my first vacation, which I took by myself when I was 16. So it was a great way for me to actually make money at a young age. In college, actually, I was actually not desirable because I was someone who used to be in my dorm the entire time. There was never an occasion I bunked college because as a foreign student, if you bunked and if you missed out on days, you could get expelled. When I was in Sri Lanka, they had actually brought back the Miss Sri Lanka competition after many years. Because I was into modeling as well when I was there part-time, the Miss Sri Lanka competition seemed, like a step ahead of what I wanted to achieve. And at the back of my head, I knew that I always wanted to be an actress. When I was in Sri Lanka, I was working for a TV station over there, and we worked on this program called No War Zone, where we did get to interview people and we did get to work on our journalism skills and kind of make reports and work behind the camera, work on editing, all that kind of stuff. So it was a really cool experience. I loved working in the TV station. If I could go back to journalism, I think maybe I'd like to interview, first of all, the President, the Prime Minister, Modi. Also, I'd like to interview Amitabh Bachchan. When I was in London, I was somehow introduced to a director over there, and he was making a movie, which was when actually my first Hollywood movie had happened. And the strangest thing happened was that evening, I get a call back from my agency saying that they want to cast you in Aladdin to play Jasmine. And, there's this big actor called Amitabh Bachchan, who I knew, who's going to be in this movie. He's going to play the genie. So I called my dad. I said, listen, you're a really big fan of Amitabh Bachchan, and I just got offered to be in a movie with him here in India. And he was very, very excited about that. And actually, in a way, so was I. Working with Mr. Bachchan was amazing, but also at that time, I had no idea how to even approach someone like him. It was a little bit intimidating, so I didn't even end up talking much to him. At the end of the year, when I was seriously contemplating maybe moving back to Sri Lanka, I get a call from Mukesh Bhatt, and he asked to come meet me. The funny thing was, when I had got this offer to do Murder 2 from Mukesh sir, I came back and I called Milap and I said, no way, I can't do Murder 2, and this is, I can't be so bold in a movie, and there's definitely no way I can do Murder 2. Everyone else said, listen, you cannot do Murder 2. It's not a good idea. It's really bold. Your image will change. But at that time, I was a little bit stuck. So I thought, okay, I'm not really getting any movie offers. Murder 2 is a very big brand. And yes, maybe I have to be bold in this movie. So Joy finally told me, listen, Jax, if you're going to sign Murder 2, just give it your best. Just be amazing in the movie. That movie, I think, changed my life in a very big way because, it was my first hit. It became a big hit, and it somehow got me, to sign much bigger movies. Then I became part of Houseful 2. I became part of Race 2. Kick in my life was definitely the most memorable experience. It was something that I'll never, ever forget. From the minute I signed it, everything changed till the time it released. To it being one of the biggest, blockbusters of 2014. And, just working on that movie and working with Salman, it's changed me as a person. Because I learned so much from just being around him and learning from him, and just his work ethic and his passion towards movies and the way he is with people, the way he is towards his work. And more than I think me signing a kick, it was the experience to actually work with him, and that was very valuable to me because he's the most inspiring person, and as a co-star for any actor, any actress, any director, there's so much to learn from him. and it's all positive. Sonam has been this like breath of fresh air. She's an amazing, genuine person. I've always looked up to her because of how she revolutionized the fashion in the Hindi film industry. People I think I can depend on and I can talk to, I think would have to be, of course, Sonam. People like Joy Ghosh, who I know I can turn to. He's my first director. He's known me from the beginning. Sajid Nadiadwala, Salman. I know like any kind of advice I asked for, it would be the right advice that they would be able to give me. Roy was a very different experience for me because first of all, it was a very, very character-driven movie, performance-oriented movie. It was emotions that I felt I had to go through that were so important to actually carry the movie forward. So like for the first time, a lot kind of depended on me and my performance, and that was very daunting. But it was great because first of all, Vicky, our director, first-time director, even though it never felt like it, knew his script so well. The double role was, I think, amplified for me because I got to play one character opposite Ranveer and the other character opposite Arjun. I started actually shooting with Ranveer for this movie, and it was very intimidating because I've always admired him as an actor, and I always felt that, he's such an amazing performer. And Arjun, he seriously would, brighten up the day, just by being, on set. Because he's such an active and involved actor. With every scene, he'd make me rehearse 1,000 times, and we'd just keep improvising, and that was a great thing for me to learn, because not many actors actually have the time or the energy to do that, but Arjun does. We had a blast shooting in Malaysia for this, so it was great. It was a great experience.
Ah